Hello everybody and welcome back to Odin's Movie Blog. I am the critic who is a cynic. How is everybody doing? Let's see, we got Mr. Peabody. What is up, Mr. Peabody? Guys, I'm going to be opening up Mr. Peabody's package that he sent me. I just got in a couple days ago, so I'm very excited to open that to see what's in it. So I'm going to wait maybe a few more minutes before, so that way people can jump in since it just went live. Let's see who else we got. We got 70B and Tina, my Valkyrie, are in here. Hello, ladies. How art thou? Jeeps International, what is up? E-Boy, how is it going, E-Boy? Level 3 is here. Lethal Lightning, what is up? Peabody, what's going on, dude? Great to see you here. All right, how is everybody's day? Is everyone doing great? My voice is a little tired from school, but overall, I'm doing okay. Fernando, what's up? Fernando, how is it going? Perth Comics, what's going on? Mex, yes. Oh, man, Mex, it's always great to see you in here. It's a trap. Production says, my lord, good to see you. Good to see everybody. Good to see you. It's a trap. Ultra Fake News. I love that name. Ultra Fake News. What's going on, Ultra? Super says, hey-o, how are you doing this evening? I'm doing fine. A little bit tired, but otherwise I'm doing okay. It is so hot down here, but I'm actually happy because my fifth and sixth grade flag football team was supposed to have a game today, and it was going to be late. It was going to be in like the middle of the city. Traffic was going to be awful, and it rained, and so it got canceled. So it's one of those things where I feel bad because I wanted my guys to be able to play, but at the same time, I'm glad that we didn't have to have that kind of a game. Ryan Johnson's crack pipe. Dude, you're back. Oh, man, guys, the legend is back. Ryan Johnson's crack pipe. I've been telling my Valkyrie every now and then. I'm like, where did he go? I remember he said that he was going to go away for a while, but, man, Mech says better. I'm taking today off from school. I'm taking off from school and work. Okay, gotcha, Mech. Oh, from schoolwork. Sorry, from schoolwork. Now it makes sense. Jay Keaty, what's going on? The Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. What is going on, everybody? Mech says it's cold, overcast, and wet up here. It's just miserable down here. It's hot and humid and disgusting. And I got my puppies behind me. So Freya is out for the evening. And so I have the puppies with me. But Ryan Johnson's crack pipe is back. It's one of the best usernames of all time. Dude, Ryan Johnson's crack pipe's been with me and supported me like in the very beginning, like months ago. And it's just really great to see that. Mex says, I see that your Ravens have escaped from their cages again. Yes. Yes, they have. Ryan says, I was recuperating from a car accident. Well, I'm so glad that you're feeling better. I remember you had mentioned something. I couldn't find the message, though, so I wasn't exactly sure. I couldn't remember what it was, but I'm so glad you're back. I'm so glad that it seems like you've recovered, so hopefully you have gone through a full recovery, and welcome back, dude. Great to have you. I live in a tropical place. Man, I wish it was cold here. I wish it was cold. In fact, you know what? It's actually kind of warm here. I'm actually going to turn on my fan now that I'm thinking about it. That'll feel better. That will feel better. Trap for the win. Thank you. Dude, Trap is awesome. Trap is the man. Welcome to my Madhouse Hound 3000. What is going on, peeps? All right, we got 30 people in here. I'm excited. I can't wait. So the first thing that we're going to do, so it is the low council. So the high council is going to be starting in about an hour and a half. So for all my people who love the high council, who love Jeremy, Ethan Van Skyver, World Class BSers, and everyone else that comes on that show, Cecil, from time to time, you'll have plenty of time to go watch them. Hey, 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 you, hey, you, hey, hey, you're being loud. You're being loud. You will have plenty of time. E-Boy says, my day wasn't good until I clicked on this video. Oh, well, thanks, E-Boy. That means a lot. But anyway, we got 30 people in here, so I'm going to go ahead and open up Mr. Peabody's package. Take that out of. It's been a rough 3 months, dude. Yeah, I mean, I'm so sorry to hear that you were going through that, but I'm glad that you're feeling better. Hey. That's what I thought. All right. Let's see. Sorry, I missed a comment. Perth Comics says, you must watch the Solo Honest trailer. Funniest thing ever. The community gets a side mention. Ooh, okay. Definitely have to check that out. I've seen some people mentioning it, so it has been on my radar. Let's see the damage that Customs has done, says Peabody. Yeah, so they have it open up. So basically, they had to open up the package because he's sending it from Australia. They had to open up the package, and then they put the description of every single thing in the package on the outside. So luckily, my wife got it before I got home, and she saw that, and she said, hey, do you want to know what's in there? I said, no. And so then she ripped it off, and so that way I didn't have to take care of it. It's Trap says, who in the heck hit the thumbs down button? Seriously, already? We've barely been going, and someone's already hitting the down button, man? That's not cool. That is not cool. Let's see. Arnie, what's up, Arnie? How's it going? Alan Sparks, good to see you. All right, let me go ahead and get this package ready, guys. Woo. All right, so here we go. Euler, what's up, Euler? How's it going? Super says, think I might have to do a run an errand real quick. How long do you think you'll be streaming? About an hour and a half, 2 hours tops. So you should have some time. Yes, Freya is smart and beautiful indeed. All right, guys. Let us dive in. It's like Christmas. Meg says, I blame Australian Rose Tico and the permanent scowl on her face. Nice. All right. So I'm not even looking. The first thing I have. Yes. Boom, guys. We've got Kylo Ren. We've got Roslo. Oh, yes. Oh, Valkyries. Oh, Valkyries. You were annoyed before by Rose Tico. Now you've got... What's in the envelope? Yes, we've got Kylo Ren. Dude, screw Reylo. Roslo is where it's at. We will have hashtag Roslo. Yes, thank you, Laura. We're going to have hashtag Roslo every day on this channel now, and the Valkyrie are going to love it. They have to die, says Tina. Oh, yes. Okay. This is exciting. Ah, River. This is a toy that you cannot have. Oh, man. Woo! Why do they... I never understand, like, why they use, like, actual tape. Like, scotch tape to hold their stuff down. It's like, it's very unprofessional. Can Kylo fit on your mic? That's the question. Is where am I going to put him? The Ravens are upset. No. Roslo. Hashtag Roslo. Steph. Oh, let's see what we got here. What in the heck is this even? When was this in the movie? I'm so very confused. All right, so first we got the thing that is in the movie. Oh, seriously? Another piece of tape? Guys, I'm like struggling already. With tape. Kill it with fire, says Ryan Johnson. I got the tape. Okay, gotcha. All right, so first thing, of course, is we got the lightsaber, the infamous lightsaber. What hand should it be in? Oh, man, look at this. Dude, look at this guy. This guy can do like a split. Look at him running. Look at him. Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Hi, my name is Ozzy Kylo Ren. I'm from down under, and I'm very upset.
Packaging is childproof. Yes, indeed. So now we have Aussie Kylo. All right. There we go. There we go. Okay, you're Kylo. Kylo, you're such a moron. Let's see. Cheyenne says, better to see you struggle with tape than last night. Yes, that's very true. That is very, very true. I know. He's wearing a dress. It's a dress. No force for you. All right, let's see. Where can we put this guy? Okay. Oh, no. That's okay, Rose. Rose doesn't need a gun anymore because now she's got Kylo. Let's see. I want them to be together as it should be. Look at that. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Roslo, guys. He's not going to stay there for very long. It's not very safe, but they're together. Look at that, guys. They're together. Pokefan, what is going on? Pin drop. Don't bump off Rose. I know, seriously. Well, she doesn't have a gun anymore. But the other thing that was in the package that I don't understand is, what the heck is this? What is this? What is this? What kind of a thing is this? What is this, bro? Bruv, what is this? I don't even know what this is, bruv. What is this? I'm so confused. He never uses that in the movie. Not that I can remember. I'm just gonna put that on the side. I might give that to the dogs actually, because I don't know what that is. Trap says Kylo straight up ripped off of Neo's outfit from the last 2 Matrix movies. Should have kept the helmet on. I know, seriously. Pokefans here. Fernando. Oh boy. Oh boy. Laura says, I hate you, Kylo. Where did your mask go? Worse than Rose Tika. You're so emo. Tina says, did Odin say he had 1 downvote? Yeah, seriously. I have 1 downvote already. All right, Donald Hudson's loving it. You sound like a New Zealander now. Hey, I think that's the whole point is that my accents are terrible. Hypern, after Kylo by Holdo. If there even is, like, Mr. Peabody, have you, because this is all from Mr. Peabody, guys. Mr. Peabody, have you seen any Holdo action figures? Is that a thing? Because originally, if he could turn his torso, which he can't, I would have put him somewhere else. But this is... Oh. Yes! Yes! Okay, I can just hang him like this. He's not too secure, but look, he's looking straight at you guys. There's Kylo. Roselo, everybody. Roselo is the best low. Mech says, great positioning. It looks like Kylo is B-slapping Aussie Rostica. Roselo is more genuine than I thought. I know, right? It's actually legit. Trap says, Kylo and Rose sitting on a mic fighting. F-I-G-T-I-N-G. First comes love, then comes hate, then comes a stolen kiss nobody asked for. It's a trap. That's a real digital cookie for you, sir. That was a great comment. That's okay. It's a trap. Laura says, downvote. It was me. I secretly work for Disney. Oh, no. I knew it. Brie Larson is responsible for the downvote. I believe it. All right, guys. So. Oh, man. All right. There's one thing that I know is an action figure. Okay, now River is biting the other side of the table. Seriously? You crazy, girl. I love you, but you're crazy. All right. Whew. Anyway, back to it. Hyman says, bye, shirtless Swallow, and the gang is complete. I know, right? All right, so. I know, seriously, this table's not going to last for much longer. I know that for a fact. She pulled my table. All right. Anyway. We got another one. Yes! Yes! Guys. This has so many things going on in this package. All right, so everyone knows Mr. Peabody, who is amazing. He sent me Rose Tico last time, and then a 1977 vintage action figure Chewbacca. And so now, hold on, Mech says, now all of you need is a figure of the 3rd Iron Reich to hang from a noose on your mic. Oh, no. But anyway, so everyone knows that he sent that to me last time, and one of the things was that there was no weapon. But this has so many things going for it. So this is a revamped Chewbacca, but look what it comes with. It's a Porg. We have a Porg, guys. We have a Porg for my dogs to eat. No, actually, you know what? My dogs would probably choke on that. It's probably not good for them. But why in the hell? See, it should be a cooked Porg, because that's his interaction, is a cooked Porg. That's what I think. Chewie! Chewie and the Porg. Oh, no, it's over. Game over, man. Porgs. Guys, there's Porgs on the channel now. We have Porgs on the channel. I'm going to figure out where to put this. Sorry, I have to look and see where my pups are, because I don't trust one of them. All right. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's plastic. No, not. That's just packaging. That was the Porg. I may have let you eat it, but maybe not. Meg says, kill the Porg, but now before it's too late. Snack for Chewie. Yes, it's a snack. Bake the Porg now. It's a Trap says, make Chewie eat the Porg, but put a complete dining set together. Oh, you're so right. All right. So, okay. I don't think this isn't. I feel like it's hard to say as far as like the Chewbacca. I mean, I think it looks pretty good. I think it looks pretty good. I don't feel like the face is quite right, but I like the sash. Looks good. But what's really cool is that it comes with his... Oh my god, are you serious? Did this thing already break? Did this thing already break? Okay, so it comes with a bowcaster. It comes with a bowcaster, but this thing is 2 parts. Why would you make this 2 parts? This thing is just being asked to fall on the ground and be eaten. And it's the bowcaster. Oh my goodness gracious. Alright, so... Oh my goodness! Everything is parts! This thing is the 3 parts! How in the heck are kids... This is for kids! Wait a minute, 1 second. Oh, I might have to file a complaint with Lucasfilm on this one, because this is ages 4 and up. This is for ages 4 and up. And this weapon, the pre-shower scene, soy baka, isn't it? Seriously, like, look. It comes off, and then the front comes off. These are 3 tiny pieces. This is for ages 4 and up. This is a choking hazard waiting to happen. What is wrong with you, Disney? What is wrong with thee? But also, how am I going to get him to hold it if each piece is just going to fall off every damn time? It's a trap says, but remember, we're not Lucasfilm customers. You're right. You're absolutely right. Because you know what? If they actually did listen to us, we would be able to save them from lawsuits like this. Because this is a lawsuit waiting to happen, guys. Pindrop says, I like this thing. Like Solo never shot the bowcaster before. Oh, they want to kill the soy. Lando says, I swallowed my next-gen Chewie long ago. How does he hold it? Like seriously, how is he supposed to hold this if the pieces are just going to fall apart? Like, he doesn't even have a place. Where does this go in? Don't take that out of context, Lando. What in the hell? Oh my goodness, this is like, ugh. This is awful. This is one of the worst things I've ever put together. And I haven't even gotten to the port yet. Where is it? What? What? Lose that thing in your eyelid. Glue. Yeah, seriously, I need glue. Hashtag we are customers. Don't ever forget it. Laura says you're absolutely right about that. This is terrible. This is terrible workmanship. Look at that. Yeah, I agree, Chewie. That was one of the worst things that's ever been created for your kind. All right, well, that's going to go with the... Oh, no, 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 no. All right, River almost got to it. So anyway, oh, no. Both pieces fell off. All right. So that's going to go next to the Kylo Ren, God knows what thing. But anyway, this is actually really cool. So thank you so much for this, Peabody. And so this is great. And, of course, one of the best parts of this entire package is... We have a pour, guys. Focus. 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 Oh, my God. So, River is looking at me right now, and she's staring at the pork like, oh, Dad, can I have that? Can I have it? Can I have it, Dad? I'm going to put the package down for a second. So, anyway. Chewie is home. Yes, Chewie is home. Here's the pork. Alright, the pork's gone, guys. Get that thing off the screen, those cold dead eyes. Yes, Peabody. Yes, I do. But I appreciate... I'm glad that it came with the Chewbacca, because at least we got the Chewbacca, and now I've got a pork. Cheyenne says, Odin's so excited he can't stop shaking. I'm so excited. I love it. This is not yours. Sorry, River was trying to get it. Pork dinner indeed. Alright, so... Those giant feet. Those giant feet. Alright. So now, I'm moving further and further. There we go. So now we got Kylo, Chewie, and Tico. This is a movie that I want to see. I want to see the travelings of these three. Hyper says pork bakas would be nightmares. Where he says, I'm here. The party can now begin. Nice. Sensei Mike, everyone, bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei. What's going on, dude? How's it going? If only there was a place that, unfortunately, the porg just, dude. If I feel like there should be like a little connector right here, and then the porg should be able to like connect to the top of Chewbacca's head. I think that would be a cool thing. Because now it's like, I guess I can have. So I'll have my little pork standing there. So now my pork's staring at me. So now you don't have to look at the poor guys. So you do have to look at Roselo. Roselo's now a thing. Roselo, hashtag Roselo, get it trending, guys. And then Chewbacca is just here to make sure. He's like the dad. He's the one to make sure that, you know, Kylo, you know, behaves himself. So awesome to hear that, Sensei Mike. All right, let's see what else we got in here. I'm going to need a bigger mic stand. Yeah, seriously. All right. So... oh my goodness. What? Oh my goodness. Wow. Holy crap. That's really cool. That is really cool. That's really cool. Before I show it though, I want to read the note. Alright, let's see what we got here. It says, hi, I'm Prune Face, but if you look beyond the disguise, you will see it's really me, Ryan Johnson. My round head gives me away every time. P.S. I can't hold my rifle, and the rifle is worth more than the figure. Alright, guys, so we now have another celebrity on the channel. Guys, please, here's Ryan Johnson. Ryan Johnson is now on the channel. Meg says, hopefully it's a film where Soybaka wants to kill Krylos so much that no one else is allowed to kill him. Proper Jeremy says, Proper Jeremy will grace you with my presence for 5 minutes. Well, thank you, Proper Jeremy. I appreciate it. Guys, Ryan Johnson's here. Ryan Johnson is here. Critical Equation, thank you so much for the super chat. If Disney lets everyone twist in the wind until KK's contract fully plays out in September 2019, I'm really hoping they say nothing before Star Wars Celebration 2019. No, I agree. I think it's going to be interesting to see because I do think that we talked about this. So if you didn't watch last night, me, Jeremy, Matthew Kadish, and a few other people came together to talk about whether or not we think Kathleen Kennedy is going to be leaving anytime soon. And I definitely think there's arguments that support both sides of the equation. But yeah, but thank you so much for that. And I agree. I think that it would be really bad for Star Wars Celebration if she is still attached because it's going to be ugly. But yeah, Ryan Johnson, guys. This here right is the man. Right here is the man that has ruined Star Wars. Yeah, you want to have a hyperspace RAM. I'm pretty good at the hyperspace RAM, and hyperspace ramming is something very important, and I think that it needs to be talked about in film, and I think that I didn't make the film for you. I didn't make the film for you guys. I made it for me, and I made it for my Hollywood friends, and the hyperspace RAM just made sense because there's a lot of hyperspace ramming that goes on in Hollywood, and I just wanted to put that on the big screen in the most big and beautiful way that I possibly could. All right, well, thank you, Ryan Johnson. I really do appreciate that. Proper Jeremy says, what happened to poor Ryan Johnson? Explain this tomfoolery. Mr. BY says, I told you they had a Ryan Johnson figure. Yes. Pirate Ryan Johnson. He's next to my porg now. All right, let's see. Still more testosterone than Ryan Johnson. All right, let's see what we got here. Ooh. Well, that's cool. Sorry about the crappy local shopping center. It was either this or this one and a Perth one. There are 2 king rings. Oh, that's awesome. That's really cool. Okay, cool. So he got me an Australia calendar, and he says, sorry for the crappy calendar. It was all I could find in the local shopping center. It was either this or, is this a Killers? Killers? Is that what you said? Don't forget to show his green pants. Oh, he's got green pants. He's got soy pants. Guys, Ryan Johnson. Dude, Ryan Johnson has soy pants, guys. Look at that. Look at the soy. Look at the soy in those pants. Look at the soy in those pants. That's some hot soy right there, guys. He's got to cover it with his cape. Otherwise, he'll melt. Because soy is weak. Take it all off, baby. Amazing monologue from Ryan Johnson since Roy Batty from Blade Runner. The soy pants are real. That's awesome, Peabody. Thank you so much. And then there's something else that I'm gonna dig out. Yes. Hi, mate. We got some kangaroo crossing. It's a very big thing. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Well, thank you so much. I'll have to hang this up in my room. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. And then, so... What? What is... Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. I don't know what that is, but it's exciting. Okay, so... Cool. What? Oh, my goodness. There's so many things in here. All right. Hold on, guys. All right, so first off, before I go into any more stuff, Tina and Steph, I'm going to mail these to you. So these are wrapped in Merry Christmas paper, and I'm going to send these to you guys. So, yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Peabody, for sending the Valkyries gifts, and I will make sure to send those along to them. DJ D Show, what's going on, dude? So I'll put those over here so that way I don't forget. So thank you very much, man. I know that they're going to appreciate it. But here we got a few things going on. I kind of want to save this one because this one is interesting. All right, so first we've got one labeled Chaperone. Now, I'm assuming this is for me, and I'm assuming that based on what I'm feeling, I think this was something that was chaperoning the package. So Tina says, Mr. Peabody, oh, wow, thanks. I'm curious and afraid at the same time. Okay, so this is a chaperone. Oh, boy. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. This is amazing. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Glad that didn't fall out, because otherwise the dogs would have gotten it. Anyway, before I show it, let me just read this real quick. That's probably the... Dude, oh my God, man. As soon as I saw it, I thought that's what it was, but dude, this is so cool. So, Mr. Peabody, thank you so much, man. So, Mr. Peabody has sent me a friend for the 1977 Chewbacca, and it is, oh my God, wow. And it's one of the original 12 action figures from 1977. So we got Han Solo, guys. We got the 1977 Han Solo. Oh, my goodness gracious. You are right, though. This is probably one of the ugliest figures that they made. It's not much of a likeness to Harrison Ford. It's not much of a likeness to Harrison Ford, but it is Han Solo. This is a lot more. This is more Han Solo. This is 1,000 times the Han Solo than what we got in Solo: A Star Wars, a Soy Wars story. That's incredible, dude. And I definitely will make sure that the gun is not lost, because, as he said, the gun is irreplaceable. And so, yes, forever, Han will shoot first. And also, in the future, I'll probably like film some scenes, since I have a Kylo Ren and now a Han Solo, and it's gonna be this guy not winning in the end. Let me just put it that way. I know, right? Ryan says Han Solo's bowl cut on fleek. Yeah. So we got Han Solo, a 1977 Han Solo. Tina says Odin was such a quiet force last night. Yeah, last night was crazy. Stephanie revealing when my birthday is. Preserve him in carbonite. I know, right? My God, he needs to be in. Dude, Peabody, though, seriously, dude, thank you so much for this. This really does mean a lot. And he will go right next to the 1977 Chewbacca, man. This is so cool. Thank you, man. Oh, my goodness gracious. And what's really cool about, like, these action figures is that you can actually see, you know, on the toy, it has now, of course, you know, where it's made, but also the year that it was made. And so it's just really cool to see, like, 1977. Like, this is one of the, you know, the original ones. So when people are saying Mo Howard, he does kind of look like Mo. He kind of does look like Mo. That's true. So thank you so much, Peabody, man. I appreciate that. So they put him in a safe spot so that way the dogs can definitely not get to it, though. It looks like they're starting to calm down a little bit. They're starting to calm down a little bit. But the reason why I held off is because I saw this thing. And I immediately was like, oh boy, what could this possibly be? And this is it says up there, ooh, the light. The light. No, the light. Focus. Focus. No. So it says, stow away alert. Sorry for that. But it says stowaway alert, and it's in a Chewbacca Rebels pencil case. So I'm very excited for this because as soon as I saw it, I was like, what could this be? It says stowaway alert. This sounds amazing. Oh, man. What is in this? What is in this? Oh, nice. Dude, okay. So there's a lot of things in here. So first off, if I ever go to Australia, I'm set because I've got some Aussie money. So that's really cool. And then I also have, what is this? I've also got some sticker letters that I can use. Alexander, hey Odin, did you see John Campea claim that Dave Bautista's career is better now that he's announced his employee? Yeah, I'm not sure about that. So we got that. Is there something else? Oh no, it was a part of the package itself. So we got both of those things. And then we've got some stowaways here. And we've got two other. Let me just confirm. Yep. Man. And now we've got two more 1977 action figures. So we got this bad boy. And then we got him. Hi, I'm Steve. My name is Steve. I am half Australian, which is why I've got a very light accent. But my name is Steve, and I am not sure where I'm supposed to be. Not really sure what happened to the Empire. But I'm very excited. Oh, dude, thank you. Keep the helmet. Force choke Steve. Leave Steve alone. Steve's a good man. Steve was just trying to work for his family. Steve was just trying to take care of his family. He is like the core. That's right. Hi, my name's Korg. That's my friend Meek. Miss Peabody says, Hammerhead and Death Squad Commander. Now you have 4 of the original 12. Damn, dude. Thank you so much. That really does mean a lot. Whew, man. Thank you, man. Let's see. Mech says, awesome. Now you have an angry Ishori and an AT driver. Yeah, Hammerhead. Leave Steve alone. CWD says, not if you have, but you should look at Honest Trailer's take on Solo. I've heard that. Yeah, someone already mentioned that, so I definitely need to check that out. Hypern, you leave Steve alone. You leave Steve alone. Gator says, Steve is the loser in the group. All right, my name's Steve. I just work here. I was just walking around and I saw that there's a camera on, and I thought to myself, you know, I ought to come down here, and I better say some things. Lando, thank you very much. I appreciate that. He says justice for Steve, and I really do think Steve deserves some justice, because I am the best. I'll do my job. I work hard for a living, and I feel like you want to join the resistance, mate? Johnny Fact. You want to join the resistance, mate? Because it's a pretty cool party. I'm actually I was just promoted to be head of all the conversations to try and bring people on. So I am the Death Squad commander here, and I will make sure that everything is you know, very upright here, very straightforward. Very well, I'm losing my words here because I've never talked in front of an audience before. It's my first day on the job. Hybrid says, don't let the spell corrupt you, Odin. Steve is a Lucasfilm employee in disguise. No, Steve is glorious. Laura says, Steve plus Rostico is Stico. Oh my god, Sticko or Stico. Stico. See, dude, we can create an entire storyline about how we have Roslo, but then Commander Steve here comes along and tries to take Rose away. Mick's dead. Because these are from Australia. Because my super fan, the amazing Mr. Peabody, has sent me these from Australia. And so they're always going to have an Australian accent. Any figure he says and sends to me is immediately going to have an Australian accent. Check that, Steve, for a microphone. Oh, dude, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. That's so awesome. And I think that's it. Let me know if I don't think I missed anything, but dude, thank you so much. And Valks, you got a couple of gifts heading your way too, so I'll make sure to try and get those out. I'll try and put something else in there too, because I do want to send y'all a little something for the work that y'all do. The very hard work that you do. Johnny 5 says, Steve is like Gary from Robot Chicken, who just wants to take his daughter to work, but the Empire is too violent. Yes, Johnny 5, you're absolutely right. That's exactly who he is. And also, I don't know how much this is worth, but Peabody, next time I'm in Australia, drinks on you, man. It's in the head under the helmet, says the DJT show. Oh, that's awesome, dude. Dude, Peabody, man, that was great, man. Seriously, that was just so cool. So thank you so much, man. You are just... All right, that's it. All right, cool, man. Dude, thank you so much. It really does mean a lot. As my pork has fallen over and he can't get up. And, dude, thank you so much, man. Queen money. Juicy Juice Jeremy. Swig of apple juice for Steve. Swig of water for Steve, man. Alexander says, why do you think people call John Campea a shill? Because he's never been really critical of them. So even when they've made very clear mistakes, he's very quick to defend them. And you don't do that unless you're trying to protect like your press pass privileges and things like that. So that's the reason why. Sensei Mike says, is there a way to tip the Valkyries? Not directly, but if you donate something and you want it to go to the Valkyries, I will make sure that it gets to them. So there is no direct way to do that, but you just let me know, man, and I'll make it happen. 70B, yes, my birthday is Friday, so my plan right now is I'm going to be going to, there's a big rivalry game going on, so I'm going to go to the game, and I'm going to try and live stream from the game. We'll see what happens, but at the very least, I will be home, and I will be live streaming on Friday night. So if that doesn't work, I will be home once all that is over. Yes, River and Willow, for all the loves. Hybrid says, he needs to give a bloody frosty kangaroo. He needs to give a bloody frosty kangaroo a tauntaun. Lando, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Hey there, girl. And how are you doing? You see what you've done to this man on Bring Your Daughter to Work Day? Oh, that makes me so mad. Alan Sparks says, Odin's birthday and mine are less than a week apart. Nice. That's awesome. Voorhees, Odin's 21st is on Friday. Yeah, I'm turning 21. Yeah, sure. Nah, I'm turning the big 3-0 on Friday. Juicy Juice Jeremy. F water, drink more juice. I'm sorry, dude. You're right. You're absolutely right. Gator says, if you stream at game, can I crash your stream? No, dude. Sorry, man. I can't have anyone that's still at school and in school on the actual camera itself. So, Hybrid says, just want to ask if you don't mind, Odin, are you planning on watching Halloween when it's released? Yep, absolutely. I remember just loving the originals when I was a kid, and this seems to kind of be harping back to those. So I'm actually kind of excited for it. I'm not like a mega fan or anything, but I do enjoy them, so I'll probably go see it. What is the Matrix? What is up, dude? Mr. Peabody, $5 super chat. Oh, I get it. That's awesome, dude. So the money was his $5 super chat. Yes, Voorhees. Yes. Donald says that's an awe-inspiring beard for a 20-year-old. Exactly. Oh, to be 20 again. Why is the Matrix? Oh man, oh man, oh man. All right, well, let me go ahead and just get some of this stuff put away while y'all talk amongst yourselves. That's awesome, dude. I love that, Peabody. And thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate it. Yeah, and you always put so much thought into this stuff, and so it's just always, it's a great experience. That's why I wanted you here, man, because I knew that you probably put a lot of work into this, and so I wanted to make sure that you were able to experience it live since you put so much work into it. So thank you, man. Voorhees says, Odin PS, a nice Axl Rose hat. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. I appreciate you. Nah, mine is the 28th of September. So mine is the 28th of September. So Friday. It'll be Friday. Gotta get down on Friday. Adam Sean says, we know you feel the love. I really do. Lord Shrek. Oh my goodness, this is fantastic. Lord Shrek says, what's the most disappointing thing about Disney Star Wars? To me, like, obviously, like, making the films and making and just destroying the story is bad. And I mean, I will speak about that till the end of time, but to me, the worst thing going on right now is the attacks on the fans. The fact that fans are coming out and just being critical, just being very, straightforward, very, this is how we feel. And people who are associated with Lucasfilm are just being attacked, like are coming out and attacking those fans for being critical, calling them man babies, calling them all varieties of names. And to me, Disney's silence on that is deafening, because they could very easily say, we love our fans, we support our fans, but they don't. So that's probably the thing that I hate the worst about all of it. Let's see. All right, so let me go ahead and I guess dear Lord, I guess I have to hang on to this stuff. It's the 3-piece bowcaster and then whatever came with Kylo Ren's set. All right, let's see what we got. They are some Trolls Deluxe. They seriously are some Trolls Deluxe. If they were paid in trollery, they would be earning their paycheck. But since they're not, then they are a waste of time. But anyway, guys, look at this. We got Chewbacca. So Chewbacca is just keeping an eye out, making sure that these two behave. Because, Roselo is very hot right now. It's a very big thing. It's a huge thing. It's about to blow up, guys. Hashtag Roselo is going to be a thing. And so we now got, Kylo Ren with his, angry child lightsaber. And then we've got the wonderful, beautiful, and marvelous Rose Tico right there. The greatest Star Wars character of all time. They are anti-American. Really? JKD says, TV, too filled with SJW nonsense. I agree. I absolutely agree, which is why I've kind of given up on a lot of shows. It's really sad because there were a lot of shows I used to watch, and then they got so SJW, I just couldn't watch them anymore. It was really bad. Two great examples would be, I had to stop watching Supergirl because it was already kind of teetering on that edge with, every now and then they throw in a story arc, but now it's just like nonstop, just crap. So that was a big thing, and then the other one was Once Upon a Time. I used to love that show, and then not only did the story start sucking, but then they also started to do other things. Like, they made Cinderella Hispanic, and I was like, why? What was... I just... And not only that, but they chose one of my least favorite actors of all time, because in my mind, she single-handedly destroyed Heroes, which was an amazing show back in the day. She was the one where she had her brother and her eyes were turned black and people would die around her and only her brother could calm her down. That was the worst character introduced in that series. Mr. BY says, that thing with Kylo is just a kid gimmick toy. It's nothing. That's what I figured. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I would recognize it if this was in the film. Roselo will trend for Thanksgiving. Roselo will finally get stuff. Or he says, what's the first thing that comes to mind when you think of RDZ? I don't know what RDZ is. Alexander says, why would John Campea be going against the James Gunn firing if he is in favor of Disney? Well, even though they fired them, I guarantee you they didn't want to. I guarantee you that they wanted to keep him on, and if they thought that they would be okay public image-wise, they would absolutely keep him on, because politically he's just like them. So that's the reason why in that situation he's safe from that. Tina says, I like the first season of Supergirl, then gave it up when became so preachy in season 2. Once upon a time, just got more and more stupid with their Last Jedi like plot holes. No, that is absolutely true for sure. There were a lot of factors that went into that show. CWD says, could easily create an hour-long Star Wars on a mic, a low-budget story movie, and still be better than the current Star Wars. Now, that's an idea. That is an idea right there. Lord Shrek says, do you watch Mauler, Rags, and Dishonored Wolf? No, I do not, because there's already so much content that I take in on a daily basis. I can't add more at this point. I would love to, but I just can't. Hybrid says, just a random question. Villeneuve stated that he wants to make Dune Star Wars for adults. Do you think he was referring to the originals or new ones? And do you think he said that out of respect? I think that he wasn't. I don't think he meant to be disrespectful, because I don't think anyone will deny that there is a family, not necessarily a kids movie-esque quality to the originals, but definitely like a family film. So I feel like he's making Dune more of like a rated R, more adult style Star Wars, story. And so I don't think he meant it out of disrespect, but I think he's talking about all the Star Wars films in general, because most of the Star Wars films we could say have a family element dynamic to them. I wouldn't call them kids movies by any chance, because there's some very, adult, dark themes that are just way above kids. So that's why I always consider them to be more family films. And so I think that might be his comment, just taken out of context, possibly. Heimdall is my bot, and he is awesome. Mr. Peabody says, don't let Ryan start directing your streams. No, he's staring at me with his one eye. Mech says, it seems to me that most of James Gunn supporters don't want a precedent set where anyone could be held accountable for anything they posted in their social media past. No, I think that's it. I don't think the people defending him are defending the things that he said, but the fact that he was fired for the things that he said on Twitter. And even though I think that there's grounds for it, even though that I think that he should have been fired for those comments, it doesn't matter how long ago they were. They're just, they're not jokes. They're just incredibly inappropriate statements. And because of all of that, I really do think and feel that I can at least understand to an extent why people would say that's a dangerous precedent. But still, Mirrored Jeremy. Oh my God, there's so many Jeremys in the chat. Mirrored Jeremy. What's up, man? Yeah, but yours is not spelled correctly. Laura says, sorry to bring this up, but did Reviews for You ever prove that allegation against Spielberg? I couldn't take that chat, too annoying. Laura, no, seriously, I totally feel you. I mean, it was, you saw my reactions. Like, it got very hard for me at times. There were times when I almost like just wanted to mute. And I just wanted to mute and just, go away and just kind of shut things off. But yeah, that's the reason why I'm so glad Jeremy was like, no. We do not throw out allegations with no proof. And so, no, he has not proved it yet. It's very similar to his claims of how he knows Star Wars. He knows that Kathleen Kennedy is out because he's got some kind of internal documents. But to say, I mean, with that one, it's harder to prove because he said there's an FBI investigation. And if he was subject to an FBI investigation, we would be able to find that out. That's not something that only a few people would know about. So I definitely think that he was out of line when he said that comment, and I'm very, very skeptical about that, among other things. No problem, Hypern. Super says, I've never really been into TV. I watch mostly movies and premium cable stuff like HBO and Stars. Yeah, seriously, the only good shows nowadays are the long-form shows that take a very long time to put together. It's really sad that that's the case because, you know, Game of Thrones is awesome. Stranger Things is awesome. I love Netflix shows especially. But it's sad that like mainstream cable shows are also just, you know, falling away. Lord Shrek says, have you ever heard the rumors about Rian Johnson trilogy being canceled based on Bob Iger not mentioning it? While, yeah, I mean, I've heard that. I heard people say, oh, look, you see, he didn't mention it. But that doesn't prove that it's been canceled. I mean, I do think, like, again, I firmly believe that if it hasn't been canceled, they're going to let him have one more film to test run, and then The Phantom Menace is going to come out in full force to boycott it. It's not going to do well, and the rest of the movies are going to be canceled. That is what I think at best case scenario for him going forward. But I don't think a no mention is proof. I just think that's dangerous to say, oh, that's a proof of all that stuff going on. Alexander says, Electronic Arts hired an Anita Sarkeesian fan for Star Wars Battlefront 2, an angry anti-white racist for Mass Effect Andromeda. Now people wonder how they're SJW with BFV. Yeah, I stayed out of it, DJD. Me too. Sammy B says, did you tweet that you are live, sir? I did not. As River tries to eat everything on my desk. Mr. P.I. says, I thought you should have a pencil case for school. Aw, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Yes, Craig only on that one for sure. Max says, considering the content of James Gunn's past social media posts, I believe that Disney made the right call to fire him and cut ties with him henceforth. Child rape is not funny. No, seriously, it's not. And again, like, it would be one thing to say that was a distasteful joke. It would be another for the fact that what he said, he didn't say them as jokes. You know, some people say, oh, you can't judge a joke. It's like, but he didn't say, like, jokes have form. Jokes have, stop it. You stop it. I love you too. I love you too, but you got to stop it, baby. Sorry. But no, I absolutely agree with you for sure. 100% agree. Oh my goodness, how am I falling behind? Voorhees says, who is Heimdall? Also, I agree. That was a really funny, weird chat. I was bothered by a number of comments. Yes. I already explained, Voorhees. I'm not going to explain again. I'll let everyone else. Alexander says, it seems this community still needs to work to get along. Yeah, I mean, and that's why I'm glad that towards the end, things lightened up a bit. Like, towards the end, people were being a lot more positive, more constructive in their conversations, and I think that was a good thing for sure. But, you know, I agree. I absolutely agree. Tina says, I just didn't know what to think last night, but I'm serious. You were quiet for us, both you and Ivan. No, I mean, I felt like Ivan was like my brother in arms because we didn't speak very often, but when we did, I feel like we were the ones that tried to come across as being calm and collected and balanced because, you know, we both feel the same thing. Me and Ivan both believe that she's gone. But we also have, you know, reservations about believing unsubstantiated sources. So, oh, Shawhan, Wiener Dog Clan, thank you, appreciate it. Laura says, I felt bad for Jeremy. Matt had a lot of interesting things to say. No, I agree for sure. And yeah, anytime someone said, "Let me finish," can I finish? I was like, well, let's not do that. Let's not go into that. Let's not go into that game. Yes, absolutely right, DJD. Yeah, you have to follow the facts, and that's why for me it's like if I can prove something, if I can say here's my evidence, then I will come forward with it. If I get inside information, but I can't publicly talk about it or reveal my sources or anything like that, I think I would rather just not say anything at all. And I think that's where the problem really comes in. So, sorry, I may have skipped some comments, but I need to catch up with the chat. Super says, just thought you should know. What'd you say? Oh, Super says, totally off topic, but can't resist. Currently researching political correctness for school. It has its roots in Mark's writings, and only related article on Britannica is censorship. That's interesting. No, I agree. Definitely agree with that comment. Thanks for letting me know. Alexander says, River licking you when you catch her face is like finger extending when Neo's fist gets caught in the Matrix. Shawhan, that's good, Alexander. Shawhan says, Odin playing with his beard last night was epic. Yes, oh my God. So it came to the point where I wanted to escape into the chat. And so I was reading all your comments. And it was like, rub your beard if you can hear us. And I was like, yes, I hear you, my children. I hear you. Okay, now she's eating the knob of my desk. Why do you like eating wooden things? As she, like, smiles at me like, I'm a good dog, aren't I, Dad? You know what that means? You're in timeout. She gets put under the desk because she's in timeout. But yes, Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. That was so awesome. I was so happy that everyone was watching it. Sensei Mike, thank you for the $1 donation. Thought I would switch it up a bit. What are your thoughts on the new Bumblebee trailer? I haven't seen it yet. I have not seen the trailer yet, so I will definitely let y'all know my thoughts as soon as I do. The first trailer, though, the first trailer, I actually was like, oh, Transformers isn't total crap, isn't total garbage. So the first initial trailer I actually liked a lot. I mean, I have not been a Transformers fan. I've not seen a Transformers film, since the first film. But I definitely want to check out this new trailer because I've heard a lot of really good things about it. So, let's see. DJG Show says, Odin, I will add bad sources. yeah, absolutely. Because you never know when sources are going to be. You always want to be absolutely sure of something, or else it looks like you've got, egg on your face, and it's not a good thing. It's not a good thing at all. Stop it, River. Super says, gotta go. If I can't jump back on before the chat ends, have a good night. Sorry I wasn't all texted. Super, it's no problem at all, man. It's no problem at all. Donald Hudson says, this chat. I think the big issue is that the fandom is so diverse. Sometimes it's hard to see eye to eye. No, I absolutely agree. I absolutely agree for you for sure. Rigged, says Brad Noble. Cheyenne says, I left right after you and went to bed. Yeah. I feel like I feel like a bunch of people did. Alexander says Sensei Mike is poor. I'm sure, like, I wouldn't be surprised if it was like this is what I meant to send, because it's happened before. But thanks, Sensei Mike, I appreciate it. Kegger says last night was still a good example of civilized debate instead of Antifa town hall. Yes, absolutely right. Like, none of us were like, you will not divide us. You will not divide us. We believe her. We believe her. Oh, we have our chance. We can't do anything. That's all I hear whenever those things happen. But no, I absolutely agree with that. Carl says, are you some sort of prog rocker with the beard stroking? Prog rocker with the beard stroking. I don't know, man. I don't know. Could be. What is the Major says, what happened? You got to watch the video. It's really hard to go through it. I've been seeing your comment every time. But again, if you want me to read something or answer something, you got to tag my channel in because I've got way too many comments. Milo Clark, welcome to the channel. Mr. Pete made it to 500 subs. Yes. Greta, how was it? How was the movie? Hello, Greta. How was Operation Finale? Perth comment says the only source you can rely on is the Shizen dipping sauce. Nice. Cheyenne says, I finished it today, but I still feel Iger is more of a problem than the rest. Okay. Gotcha. All right, I'm caught up with the chat, so let me go ahead and switch this really quickly. Geeks and Gamers was hosting. So look for his Twitter, and he posted it the other night. Meg says, have you made any more progress? No, I have not. I have not. Not since the last time you asked me. I have not made any more progress, unfortunately. Hybrid says, I just want to ask, have you ever seen Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? If you had, is it a good, or should I see it? I've never seen it, but I've heard great things about it. I hear it's a very good martial arts film, so it's definitely on my list of things to see. Laura says, the trolls on Twitter are really horrible lately. They were harassing Jeremy about high school stuff, for goodness sake. Seriously? Jesus. Oh, my goodness, these people are crazy. Brad Noble, thank you so much for the super chat. Missed it. Update me, Bearded One. Okay. Basically, it was a conversation because on Twitter several days ago, about a week ago maybe, Matthew Kadish was refuting certain claims about Kathleen Kennedy being gone, asking questions, basically just trying to say, I have a different perspective and I have this experience because I worked in Hollywood before. So he kind of has an idea of how contracts work, how producers work, and things of that sort. And it got really heated. It got to the point where people were blocking each other, where at one point someone was saying that he is some kind of inside Lucasfilm guy who's trying to infiltrate and find out sources and trying to expose people. Like, got really conspiratorial, and it was really bad. And so all this happened. I made a video in response saying, this is not how we need to act. We need to be civil. We need to be better than this. And, you know, basically just try to say from my outside perspective what I thought had happened. And when it all was said and done, Jeremy decided to get all of us together, everyone that was involved together, to talk it out. So we talked it out last night. And if you want to know more, watch the video. All right, thank you. It's a Trap says, see Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. If you've had a couple hours to burn, it's not just 2.5 hours of wall-to-wall action. There's a lot of story involved. Okay, good to know. Definitely good to know. Kadish is not kind of an a-hole. Kadish is a really solid guy. Like, Kadish is a very straightforward guy. Like, he is, I mean, he's one of the most sensible guys that I've talked to. Like, I will say that out of everyone like, obviously there were, you know, DJD Show, Ivan Ortega, like, there were, you know, Jeremy, like, there were some level heads in that chat last night. But I would even include Matthew Kadish in that, because he was, like, the only one arguing from his side, so he kind of was forced to, back in a corner, try to address every single thing that was being brought to him. Jason Clark says, watching my despecialized Star Wars Blu-ray, it's a great copy, Odin. Jason Clark, so glad you got it, man. Hope you enjoy. I love it. I love it. I love it. Tina says, it was starting to get into Oliver Stone conspiratorial territory. I kept waiting for the grassy knoll. No, seriously, it was getting very bad. So, guys, we got Chewbacca. We've got Kylo Ren. And we got Rose Tico. And so we got Roslo right here, and he's making sure that they behave. Alexander says, be careful with the anti-Antifa liberal politician comments. Not that they aren't justified, but people may think you are a political channel. No, yeah, I mean, I understand that, but that's the reason why I always say, like, I never clearly state where I am, either side of it. But if you are not, like, any commonsensical person, if you're not against the workings of Antifa, if you're not against people attacking people, threatening violence against someone, not really trying to build dialogue with people, I'm sorry, but anyone with a brain should be against that. So that's the reason why I have no problem talking out against Antifa. Meg says, to be fair, Kadish does have a tendency to come off as dismissive of the fans and general audience. That may be because of his timing working in the business, but it can be grating. Well, I think it's also that people misinterpret him. Maybe that could be it too, because every time that I hear him speak, I don't feel like I'm being dismissed. I don't feel like he is saying anything negative to me or anything negative to anyone, really. And so that's the reason why I don't personally have a problem with anything that he said so far. So, one rose to rule them all. Antifa. 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 I like saying Antifa. I don't care. I don't care what they're called. They're fascist. They're called anti-fascist, but they're fascists themselves. Macarena says, to be honest, I have not watched Stephanie J or reviews for you because they are not that interesting to me. They don't bring anything to the table I care to hear. Again, I respect that. Juicy Juice Jeremy says, I didn't understand why Stephanie was there. Well, she was, the main reason why is because she was the one that blocked Matthew and also was talking about, or wait, no. Matthew blocked her. I just want to make sure my facts are straight. So I think Matthew blocked her, but then he tried like to reach out to her and talk to her about it. And she was the one that was coming out basically like insinuating that he was some kind of like secret spy. And that was just a little, yeah. I mean, I think Jeremy, having heard her audio, should have immediately said, hey, Steph, we'll have you on another time. And because I was reading the chat every time that she talked, and it was like, people were like, oh my God, please mute. And it's because the audio quality was just so bad. Alexander says, you can grow out and braid your beard, becoming brown beard. Also, Antifa is a complete terrorist organization. Even government agencies agree, from what I've heard. That's pretty much what they are. Antifreeze are. Mr. Pete, what's up, dude? Congrats on 500 subs. Yeah, couldn't hear her anyways. I had trouble hearing her, and I had like my master headphones on and was listening very intently. Yeah, Matthew Kadish seems like a very commonsensical guy to me. Buck Rogers, what's going on, dude? I know, seriously, like there's some people that think Stephanie J is Stephanie B. It's like, no, two totally different people. Mega's awesome. I love Mega. Mega's always great. I'm always glad to see her in the chat. Donald J, Stephanie not or Stephanie J. She seemed high as a kite. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Hybrid says, oh, I've been meaning to ask, what do you think of Joaquin Phoenix take on the Joker so far? I'm loving it. Dude, the photos that came out, the test footage that came out, I love it. It's something different. It's something new. And I think it's exactly what this character needed, because we had Heath Ledger that just blew it away. We had the Jack Nicholson, which was, again, a classic performance. And then we had Jared Leto. And I like Jared Leto as an actor, but he just did not really pull off the Joker very well. And I feel like this is the Joker that we kind of need right now, personally. Juju says, I would think that Reviews for You was a Disney spy. Guy makes a lot of claims with nothing to back it up. All right, cool. Oh, thank you, dude. So Sensei Mike, thank you so much for the $400 donation. Just kidding, bro. I don't roll like that. I know you don't, man. In your opinion, do you think Ruin Johnson is done? I think it is inevitable. We'll be in touch by weekend. Happy birthday if I miss you. Friday stream. Well, thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate that so much. Thank you so much for the donation. And yeah, definitely keep me posted because I would like to do a test. I would love to do a test run to make sure everything's working. Also, Sensei, Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers wants to have you on as well. So we can talk about that too when we get in contact. But, you know, obviously I want to have you back on my channel, but he also wants to have me and you on his channel at some point. So he's going to be on the road over the next like week and a half or so. So it's not going to be maybe for the next couple weeks, but he wanted me to just throw that by you. So yeah, dude. Yeah, just contact me and we'll set up a time. But thank you, man. I really do appreciate it. Again, to your question, it says, in your opinion, do you think Ruin Johnson is done? I do. If you're just asking me, again, and I don't have any evidence other than me looking at the facts, me looking at the numbers. And the numbers tell me it just doesn't make financial sense to put any more money into Rian Johnson. Yes, his film made $1.3 billion. Yes, he's easy to work with, at least according to the sources that we have about the relationship between him and Kathleen Kennedy. We know that they have a good relationship. We know that she likes working with him, and we know that he goes along with the vision that is put forward by Lucasfilm. So that automatically puts him in a very good position, at least within the company. And so I do think that there is still a chance. Again, I personally think he's done. I don't think the trilogy is going to happen, but I do at least admit that I could be wrong. And what I think the best case scenario for Rian Johnson is that they give him one film. They give him one film to set up his universe to see what happens. And depending on what that film does at the box office will determine whether or not he gets the full trilogy or not. Now, I hope and pray and honestly think he's not going to get anything because not only is he toxic as far as making $700 million less than The Force Awakens, and as far as him being toxic for the fan base and just attacking the fans and just really just breaking down in a lot of ways. Sorry, my dogs are eating things. But anyway, I honestly think that he has caused so much tension within the Star Wars fan, and not just the Phantom Menace, but within fans in general, just demonizing them and belittling them and putting them into these categories. It actually seems a lot like a political campaign in a lot of ways, where you say, oh, you're just a basket of deplorables. And we kind of see that happen with Rian Johnson too. And I think that it's going to come back to bite them really hard. I think that Episode 9 might be the grounds that determines it completely and is the actual final say in everything. Because if Episode 9 does not do well, you have to understand that when we talk about series, when we talk about trilogies, duologies, quadrilogies, things like that, usually how good or bad the previous movie is determines the result of the following film. Usually the effects of the bad film aren't felt until the next one. Great example, Mission Impossible 2. One of the worst Mission Impossible films of all time. Did very well. Was a very successful film. However, it was so bad when Mission Impossible 3 came out, which actually was a good film, it did not do very well at the box office, comparatively speaking to the others. Rian Johnson's movie comes out. It makes $1.3 billion. Having made that money, $700 million less than the previous film, because, again, 70% of its total take was made in the first 2 weeks because the word of mouth was just not very good for the film. So it's very likely that what we're going to see is we're going to see the drop-off happen for Episode 9. If Episode 9 comes in under $1 billion, I think that is the moment when we can say there's no chance in hell Rian Johnson is getting his theatrical trilogy. They may keep him on, say, oh, do a TV series instead, maybe do something else. They're probably going to stay in contact with him because I don't think they want to cut ties with him completely, because as I said, they do like him. They do like working with him. And I can't deny that. I cannot deny the feelings that they have based on what has been told to us so far. Hey! Hey! What are you doing? What are you eating? What are you eating? What are you eating? Okay. Ooh, sorry about that. Anyway. But because of that fact, so because of the fact that he has a good working relationship with those people, I think that they might still keep him on in some capacity, but I don't see them giving him a full theatrical trilogy in that way. So hopefully that was a full, complete answer. Again, because of the donation, man, I wanted to make sure I gave you as much time as I could, because also, guys, like, you know, I'm going to read comments, I'm going to read questions in the chat, so don't feel like you have to super chat. So obviously when I go on those long discussions, I'm going to miss comments. And so if there's something that you really want me to read or answer, post it again when I'm back in the live chat. But especially if someone ever decides to donate, especially if someone tries to be if someone is very, very charitable like Sensei Mike was, I'm going to give you the full amount of time that I possibly can to try and address your question if I have the capacity to do so. So thank you, Sensei Mike, dude. Bow to your sensei, everybody. Bow to your sensei. I really do appreciate it. That just makes me smile. Harrison Ford, thank you for the $10 super chat. Hey, kid. Hey, kid. I like your stuff. Oh. Hey, kid. I like your stuff. Keep it up. Thank you, Harrison Ford. Appreciate it. I was reading it in your voice. Obviously, I can't do the Harrison Ford voice very well, but I was hearing it. Thank you, dude. Oh, I appreciate it, man. Thanks, Harrison. I love you, man. I'm so sorry what they did to you, but you will live forever on in our hearts. Hybrid says, had it been Batman asking River if it would have gone on forever, what you doing? Where are the other dogs going? Per Comic says, oh, what can I spend my cookies on? Whenever I do giveaways, whenever I do votes, you can use cookies on those. So if I ever give away something big, something huge, definitely doing a giveaway tonight. Thanks to Sensei Mike. But if there's ever a movie that you really, really want, it's good to save up those cookies. So, Ryan Johnson's Crack Pipe says, calling tonight, brother. Well, Ryan Johnson, dude, thank you so much. Ryan Johnson's Crack Pipe, rather. Thank you so much. As my dogs are River. So thank you so very much for coming back, man. So glad that you're feeling better. So glad that you're healed up. And I hope to see you in the future, man, because I always love reading that name in the chat, man. I appreciate you. Live on, Harrison Ford. Seriously. Harrison Ford, you did all right, Odin. Most people can't. Oh, thanks, Harrison. Oh, man, I love seeing that name in the chat. Yes, Harrison Ford. We got Lando Calrissian and Harrison Ford in the chat, guys. Alexander says, in the night, Freya will sever half of Odin's majestic facial hair and use it to make a mask to scare him. That would be creepy. Eddie Marquez, how about NXT lately? I didn't watch last week, so I've fallen behind a little bit, but the main show actually hasn't been total garbage lately. Perth Comics says, you know I want that ceiling fan. I know you do, man. I know you do. I'm sure some people do. Yes, claps for Harrison, man. Harrison Ford is the boss. Darth Thanos says, good thing you got Streamlabs instead of Google Super Chats. Yeah, seriously, yeah. And for anyone that doesn't know, so I have two things set up. So obviously you can Super Chat through YouTube, but YouTube sucks. YouTube does not like content creators. YouTube makes it very, very difficult for content creators. But Streamlabs, on the other hand, you can pay through like credit card and PayPal and all those other things. And because it goes through that organization because it essentially goes through PayPal, it only takes a small portion of it for processing fees compared to Super Chats, where it's like over 30% of it is taken away by YouTube. So it's a very good way to support the channel because I get much easier access to it. I get more access to it. So I'm able to invest a lot. So actually I have, if you've not joined my Discord, I do have a general chat, but my patrons, so actually now that I've reminded myself, I'm going to shout out my patrons. So if you become a patron member, I'm getting some ideas for what I can do to improve the channel. So I have now saved up enough where I can start investing in maybe a better computer, maybe better Wi-Fi connection. So basically, I'm just trying to figure out the things that I should invest in and things that I should try and improve the channel with. And so I'm getting my Patreon members support and insight on that. But I'll also listen out to anyone in the regular chat as well. So It's a Trap says, it's a weird that YouTube hates content creators. They're kind of the reason why YouTube grew as big as a company. Oh, no, you are absolutely right. You are absolutely right about that, for sure. You're absolutely right. I mean, and it's just sad. And that's why I really do think that one day, like the people like PewDiePie, the people like the big channels, they're going to somehow come together to create a new platform that is very content creator focused, and YouTube is going to like fade away like Thanos after the finger. All right, let's see. I need to pull up my Patreon page real quick. Plus, there's a comment I need to make about one of my Patreon members, because there's been some tomfoolery on Twitter. Hybrid says, now that we have Harrison Ford, we shall have Mark Hamill too. Yes. Oh my goodness. Buy some dog cages. I have dog cages. It's not fair, especially when my wife's out, to keep them locked up all night, because they're medium-sized dogs. Like, they need to be out. It's just not fair to them. So that's the reason why I have them in here when my wife's not here. So, oh, not this trash again. You need to verify your device. Even though you've opened it up before, you need to verify your device. All right, let's see. I think Mr. Peabody is still here. Brad Noble, tomfoolery is my wrestling name. That would be an awesome wrestling name. All right, so huge shout out to, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons. Y'all are amazing. And again, guys, if you join the Discord, you will get a special title. So you will be a Patreonite, and you will have special access to a Patreon-only voice chat. Also a patron-only Army of Asgard chat as well, where you can talk to me directly. There's less people in there, so it's a little bit more direct access. So definitely something to be sure. But I'm going to give a huge shout out to my patrons. So thank you once again, Adam Shawhan, Castellan Fry, Dave Bob, Enrique Evangelista, Greta Z, Harold Francis, Inflamed Wood, Jamie Christopher, Jason Clark, Jeffrey Toon, Matthew Kadish, Mr. Peabody. What is up, dude? Also, Mr. Peabody, I noticed that you subbed twice, once under your real name and once under your username. So I'm not going to say your real name because I'm not sure if that was a mistake or if you're comfortable with me saying it. So please just let me know, and then I will say it if you want me to. Perpetual Punster, the DJD Show, the Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, those two ball guys, and Tina B. And I have seen now that originally, so there's a content creator out there named Sly Jones. And just to give you a backstory on Sly Jones, gonna get serious for a second. He was a guy that was really cool. He would come into the chats. He would contact me on Twitter. He would give support to my channel, support to my videos. And he reached out and said, hey, I'm looking to start my own YouTube channel. Could I get some advice? And I said, absolutely, dude. Like, let me know whatever it is you need. And so I gave him advice on software. I taught him how to use the software. I offered to like voice chat with him, to video chat with him, to guide him through the process. All right, Miss Peabody. Yeah, it was a mistake. All right, well then I won't say it. All right. And so, hey, please stop. River, come here. So I helped him out. I supported him. His first video posted. I liked it. I retweeted it. I gave him a huge shout out. And I've been shouting him out every single stream because he's been a Patreon supporter too. So, I mean, I've been very, very supportive of him. And if you look to his first two videos, they are very much Fandom Menace videos. They're very much his own personal take on everything that's going on. And I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed for him or what changed in his mind. But at some point, he goes like almost like full SJW to the point of attacking the Fandom Menace. And now his later videos are all like anti-Phantom Menace. And I watched one of his videos, and he not only, of course, he calls out Geeks and Gamers, he calls out Ethan Van Sciver, but then he made one comment where he said, and that also goes out to the one who calls himself a cynic, you know who you are. And it was at that moment when I was watching that video, I was saying, what the hell, dude? I supported you. I wanted you to succeed. I did everything that I could to help you. I offered you everything I could possibly offer you to help you. I supported your first videos. If you had kept tagging me, I would have kept supporting you. And then to not only attack the Phantom Menace, but also to make that side attack on me in that way, after I helped you get, you know, all your stuff set up, I just couldn't believe it. And so, sorry, I know that y'all probably didn't want to hear about this nonsense, but I want to talk about it because he's a guy that I shouted out every single stream because of Patreon. And up until like today, I didn't know that he had gone through this change. And so I started reading the Twitter. I realized that I was blocked. He had blocked me on Twitter randomly. I didn't realize that I had been blocked at that point. I started reading his interactions because, you know, it's interesting that people block you, but you can easily go into another profile and still access the tweets. Just stupid to me. So he, you know, blocks me on Twitter, and he puts those things in his video, and I just thought to myself, like, that is the weakest thing that you could do. It's one thing to have a different opinion. I respect the guy for having a different opinion. I never asked him, and I never want to force anyone to accept everything that I say as gospel, to not have a difference of opinion. I welcome differences in opinion on my channel. I welcome that in my community. I don't shun anybody for having a difference in opinion. But to go out of your way to essentially use me to get started and then to go around and attack, it's just not cool. It's just not cool at all. And I just don't like it. Yeah, his name is Sly Jones, and I'm not asking anyone to attack him. I mean, if you want to watch it for yourself, go right ahead. You know, he's not monetized or anything, so, you know, because he's not got a whole lot of subscribers. And his whole mindset is, you know, I'm going to get my subscribers one at a time, you know, who all have the same thought. And it's just, you know, good on him, but it's just awful. So 70B says, Alan says, no good deed. Yeah, I mean, because I always want to think the best of people. I never want to just judge someone outright. You know, I want to take someone at their word. And so it's kind of hurt by what had happened and all of that. Because he seemed and came across as a very good, very cool guy. And it just, I don't know what happened. So 70B says that she was used as well. I mean, I think I remember you saying something about that. So it's just so sad. It's just so sad to hear that. Intertrap says, sorry to hear all of this, my lord. Betrayal always stings, and it comes from people whom you thought were close. No, seriously, it really was. It really, really was. Slide Jones. I would usually say like Slide Jones. Like I would usually say Sly essentially, but Lando says, I'm using Odin for the sick beer. Of course you're, Orlando. Eddie Marquez says, time to cut that ECW old school promo. I know, seriously, man. Yeah, totally use me. Oh, man, trust me, guys. There are other things that I could say, but it wouldn't be beneficial. It wouldn't be productive, and so there's no point in saying them. So that's why I'm not going to call. I'm not calling for anyone to attack him. I'm not calling for anyone to downvote him. I mean, if you want to check it out for yourself, you're more than welcome to. But Johnny 5 says, new Joker footage leaked 1 hour ago showing us what Author looked like in his clown performance clothing. Really? Interesting. Okay. Might have to check that out. Mr. Pete, you don't have to go after him, man. Yeah, DJG show. Yeah, so I saw some of the comments that you were making. And then I went onto my personal account and was able to see the comments, and I just couldn't believe the things that he was saying. It was just like, this is a totally different person than before. It was kind of similar to, do y'all remember Disney Canon Sucks? Where she started a YouTube channel. She was a part of the Phantom Menace. She was a really awesome person. Was trying to start a podcast. And then out of nowhere, out of the blue, she starts attacking Phantom Menace. Very similar to Sly Jones. And starts calling people racist and sexist and all these other things. And it was insane. Yeah, it was absolutely insane. 70B says, I didn't want to say anything because he was a patron. Yeah, I mean, yeah, 70B, if you ever know that's going on, please let me know. Because if that happens, like, if they're a patron or not, if they're attacking me or if they're attacking, like, people for no good reason, I'm not going to shout them out. Like, at that point, I'll say, dude, seriously, take away your support because I don't want it. I don't need it. Because, I mean, that's just how I feel. I mean, not everyone's going to do that. That's just how I feel. I would rather be supported by people who are part of this community, who love this community, who are part of this channel, who are interactive with this channel, and who are good people, than be supported by someone who's just going to use this as a way to get, you know, popular. And I mean, I'm a small channel, so I don't even think of myself that highly. JKD says, you set him up. I see he also has a ceiling fan. Oh, well, you live and you learn. No, basically, so, I mean, I told him the software that I use. I showed him tutorials. I offered to, hey, River, come here. Come here, River. Time out. But no, so I offered to help him in whatever way I could, and he basically just used it to get started. So thanks, DJG. I appreciate that, man. You did nothing wrong either, man. Like, he's just trying to get – it looks like he's just trying to get attention at this point. Laura's a new patron, really? Laura! Let me check. Let me make sure it popped up. Who we got? Laura Story is the patron, guys. Thank you, Laura. So, Laura, I'm going to make sure to add you. So, I think you're in the, I'm pretty sure that you're in the, stop. River, you're causing a menace. But I think you're in the Discord, so I'm going to add your title, or if the Valkyrie can do it, I'm going to add your title as a Patronite, so that way you have access to the patron exclusive voice and also text chat. Shahan Weeder Dog Clan says, River says, play with me. Yeah, seriously. And Marquez says, Odin, see, even the dogs are upset. I know, right? Even they're like, Slide Jones is a jerk. Hybrid says, River wants attention. Give her some love. I know, seriously. And now she's trying to get out of timeout. But Laura, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Laura's awesome. Laura's been around has been with us for a very long time, and she's fantastic. And also, it's another name similar to Ryan Johnson's Crackpipe. It's a name that always makes me smile. Same with like the Shahan Weeder Dog Clan. Mech says, must be finally getting all those royalties from Ewan Johnson stealing her fan fiction. Nice. What are you doing? You are a menace. You are a menace to society. Greta says, hey, can you see my comments? I was on my phone earlier, so I don't know if it highlighted your name, but it's been happening for a few streams now. I saw that one. No, the reason why is because when I'm talking for a long time, I am straight with the live chat. So if I missed your chat, if I missed your comment, you know, feel free to post again. But I see you. I see you, girl. Alexander says, just saw Sly Jones, left a dislike. Yeah, I mean, if you're going to watch the video and you're going to watch it for yourself and judge it for yourself, I mean, I'm fine with that. But I'm not going to call for a massive amount of people because I don't do that. And I don't want to do that. I don't like when people do that. I don't think it's productive. But, you know, I want it to be said. Brad. Sean Wiener Dogs Clan says, Geeks and Gamers Jeremy said he liked our name. It's an awesome name. If only you could pronounce it correctly. It's a Trap says, may I tag you in a message on Twitter? I was on a podcast interview and I'd love for you to hear it. Absolutely, It's a Trap. Absolutely, dude. Fettuccine Martini. That's a great name. Greta says, you missed like 3 of them, but I said I enjoyed Operation Finale. Great acting by Oscar Isaac and Ben Kingsley. All right, good to hear. River, come here. They want to see you. This is the one causing all the noise, causing all the frustrations. Shahan says, Shahan Wiener Dog Clan says, no, sir, he got it right. Nice. River's going crazy just like in Firefly. Yes, Tom King. That's why she is River, because she's got a crazy side. Look at that crazy face. Look at that crazy face. I love you too. I love you too, but you drive me crazy sometimes. Perth Comics says, does River have a Chewy toy? I would give her a Chewy toy, but it's not enough. It is not enough. Look at that noisy puppy. Yes, she is. Yes, she is. She does not like being on her back, though, so she freaks out. River is creepy. Oh, that's mean. Yeah, that's what I need to do is I need to invest for streams only. I need to invest in like pig ear or one of those like heavy duty bones because they will work on those and behave. Laura says, hellhounds, should we put a circle of salt around you? Nice, Shawhan. Fan fiction productions, no amount of toys is enough. Nope. I need to get like the big stuff for her. Maybe that'll be my first investment is getting them stream toys. Some stream bones. Kong, yeah, we have some Kong toys. Definitely need to invest in something that they can eat while they chew. That's going to take them a long time because that seems to be the only way. No sound. You can hear me. Everything's still plugged in. Shinfield says, everyone saw the new Solo trailer by Honest Trailers. I have not seen it yet, but I heard it's great. Vori says, River reminds me of my old dog I stole from Tommy Jarvis. Nice. All right, well, my dogs are getting restless. Oh, and they just knocked over my internet connection. Because that's what they do. All right, so we are going to do a giveaway. So let me just see. You know what? We haven't done this one in a while. Mr. Peabody at Chewbacca. I know, Chewbacca's fallen over. He's like, get away. Yeah, he got knocked over by the all the madness going on. Oh, no. Okay, so I'm going to put him over here because I don't want him to fall. All right, there we go. We got Roslow back in frame, so let me go ahead and move the camera back. Like so. There we go. Damn it, Chewie. Tina says, apologies, but still need to watch your Captain Marvel setting up for failure video. Looking forward to it because I think it's likely what is happening. No, and it's interesting because it's Scott Mendelson who wrote that article. But, of course, he just Scott Mendelson's it, and he's typical Scotty boy. So, all right, so we're going to go ahead and set up a giveaway. So the way it works is that digital cookies. So if you want to check your digital cookies, put exclamation point cookies, and it'll tell you how many digital cookies you have. And when you know, you can then put in for giveaways. So I'm about to set that up right now. And this will be for everyone. So let's see. Yeah, this will be 100 per entry, and we'll make this a 6-minute vote. All right. So if you would like your chance to win a Blu-ray copy of Star Wars Despecialized, if you already own a copy, then you can use this to get the next movie. So let's say you have already Star Wars A New Hope because you've won before. You can say, I want Empire Strikes Back, and I will burn you that Blu-ray. So if you would like a copy of Star Wars Despecialized, so what it is that it is the original Star Wars film, whichever one you want, without any of the changes that were made. So again, Tina, but this is for any of them. So any of the ones that you don't have. So this is an option. This is an opportunity for you guys to get, if you already have one, to get the next film in the franchise. If you don't have it at all, to get the first one or whichever one you really want at that point. And so it's a Blu-ray edition. So it's a Blu-ray copy that I will burn for you and mail to you. I do mail internationally. So I've mailed things to Sweden. I've also mailed things to Australia. So I do mail internationally as well. So this is for international. And so once again, this is for Star Wars or A New Hope, Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back, or Return of the Jedi. So you get your pick of whichever ones you want. If you've never won before, I recommend starting off because then if you win again, you can complete your collection over time. And if you already have the first one, then I would recommend getting Empire Strikes Back. So, oh man, Perth Comics heard international shipping. I'm in. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in a while because I've been giving away movies from my collection, and this one seems to have a lot more GJ videos local pickup. It depends. It really depends. If you are an adult from this area, then sure, we could probably work something out. If you are a student, students cannot win. If I find out that you are a student and you have won, you cannot get one, because the whole gifting of teacher between student just can't work. Not a good idea. So if that's what you mean. But if you're in the New Orleans area, then and you're a fan and you want to meet up, I'm fine with that. I'd be down. And if not, you know, I'll put things in. Mono sound? No, shouldn't be mono sound. Everything else, everything is the same. For all of my regulars, do I sound different at all? Nemesis08, what's up, Nemesis? Do you think Bill Cosby will do the Cosby dance in prison to avoid getting raped? Oh, dude. I will say, like, I'm glad that justice has been done, but he's 81 years old. He's legally blind. He needs to be punished, but you also have to understand, like, he's probably not made for prison. That's just my personal take on it. Okay, GJ. Let's see, Hybrid says, Empire Strikes Back made me love Star Wars. Wish more Star Wars films would be made like that. I agree. It's my favorite. It is my all-time favorite Star Wars film. Vori says, what if they go to the school and you aren't their professor? No, because I teach at a high school, and so it doesn't matter. If they're a student at all, even if they're not a student at my high school, if they're a student, it's just, it can't, no, not a good idea. Not a good idea. I ship to the UK, Johnny 5. I ship internationally. I've shipped to the Philippines before. That's like the furthest that I have shipped before. So, all right. Everyone else says I sound fine. So I'm gonna go by my Mr. Pete. You can, and actually, your package is right behind me. So I have not mailed it out yet, but I will. Don't worry. I do have it. I do have it ready. You strangely sound like Nurkish. Interesting. Interesting. Yep, Johnny 5, I ship to the UK. I already said that. I ship to the UK. Do you ship to Antarctica? I don't think mail goes to Antarctica very much, but sure. Mech says, this giveaway is very timely, especially with the High Council streaming. Well, I'm glad, because I'm about to wrap things up, so how much time we got left? All right. We got 125 left. One minute left. Alan Spark says, is the movie mono or 5.1? I think it's 5.1 because it's the Harmy's Despecialized. If you want to Google it yourself, it's Harmy's Despecialized Edition, and it sounds great. Like, it sounds stereo. It sounds beautiful. You shipping to Wakanda? Wakanda forever. Yeah, mail ship, exactly. It's gonna take it would take a long time to ship to Antarctica. So sure, I would, I guess. Perth Comics wants this one. Because remember, guys, it's totally random. It is totally random. You think Star Wars Theory is really Mike Zero? I don't think so. Shinphil says, I'm here on Odin's live stream while having a Star Wars original trilogy marathon on TV. Great way to enjoy my birthday. Shinphil, happy birthday, Shinphil. Happy birthday, Shinphil. No, if that's the case, Fettuccine, then that is the case. Mech says, after this stream, you need to show off the Rian Johnson action figure to High Council. If they would let me on, I would. I would love to show them the Rian Johnson action figure. I would love to do that. Nemesis says, Kadish is blowing up since you had him on. I like his style. I'm glad he is, dude. I really am, because he is a really cool dude, and I like his style too. All right, it's over. It is over. And so many entries. But again, this is random. So you do have a higher chance of winning if you put more entries in, but it does not guarantee it. So the winner of Star Wars Despecialized Blu-ray, Jason Clark. Jason Clark. Congratulations, Jason Clark. Jason Clark, are you here to claim your prize, or is there going to be a redrawing? Stephanie B. Is he here? You have 1 minute to respond. Brad. Is he here? Jason Clark is here. All right, Jason. So you know the drill. Email me. And I'll set you up. But I'll make it fair. You know what? Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan, you are our second winner. Shawhan, do you want it or do you want to gift it? The Shawhan redemption. So I got Jason Clark. I've got Shawhan, unless he wants to gift it. Shawhan wants it. The dogs want it. Perfect. Well, Shawhan, you know how to contact me. So we'll be in touch. Johnny 5 is alive. Congratulations. You are also a winner. Congratulations, Johnny 5. You are also a winner. Congratulations, Johnny 5. So right now we've got winners Jason Clark, Shawhan, Johnny 5. You won a copy of the Star Wars Specialized Edition. That's what you did. I decided to draw. I decided to. Yep, short circuit. No, not the. No. Not the Star Wars Despecialized Edition Blu-ray, Johnny 5. We made this clear. I don't have a short circuit Blu-ray. Oh no, I bet the puppies are. So Johnny 5, you do not want it. Give me a yes or a no, Johnny 5. Because if not, I'm going to pick someone else. Because I can't tell if you're joking or not. He says thank you. So I'm assuming that's a yes. No thank you. Okay. All right. He says no thank you. All right. Okay. That's on you, man. Okay. All right. We're going to redraw for the third winner. Alan Sparks. Alan Sparks, are you still here? Alan Sparks, are you still here? I feel so bad for Perth. Alan Sparks, you still here, man? Alan Sparks is here. All right, Alan Sparks. So you have also won a Blu-ray copy of Star Wars Despecialized as well. So email me. Cool. Awesome. So just email me, odinsmovieblog@gmail.com, and I will get you set up. I'll get your address, and I'll get everything set up for you. Darth Thanos, I do not have an Infinity War Blu-ray to give away, unfortunately. All right, and since we had a very big donation tonight, we'll do one more. All right, Shawhan already won, so Shawhan is not going to be a second winner. There it is, Perth Comics. There you go, bud. Perth Comics is also a winner. So, Alexander, no, I just think he was a guy that was trying to get started on YouTube who saw that the Phantom Menace was very, very big. He's a Star Wars fan, so he decided to try and jump on. That's what I think happened. Damn right, Perth. So, yeah, so Jason Clark, Shawhan, Alan Sparks, and Perth Comics. Congratulations, guys. You have all won a Blu-ray copy of Star Wars. So, email me. Let me know which film you want. So, if you've won before, let me know Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. If you've never won before, just let me know if there's one that you maybe want more than the others. But, again, if you want the first one to get your collection started, that's fine, too. So, I will... I live in no man's land. Interesting. Well, dude, just please email me to let me know exactly where you are, because I do need a mailing. I do need a shipping address, and I will start getting those burnt tonight. Perth Comics sounds good, dude. Sounds good. All right, well, we're going to start to wrap things up a bit. Are you a Linkin Park fan? Says GJ. Sure. I mean, I like their old stuff. Hybrid Theory to me is their best album. I wasn't really a fan of them much after that, but Holiday Special. Shawhan, just message me so that way I have it, because if you say it, I'll forget it. So just put it in our private chat, and then I'll get that set up for you, dude. And then everyone else, please email me. Let me know which version you want. All right, so let's start wrapping things up. Shawhan, I saw you, dude. I saw you. Empire is the best. Tool, I have not listened to Tool yet. I still have my list of things to listen to and watch. I've done a terrible job. Fettuccine, you have a good one. Sounds good, Shawhan. Perth Comics, best stream ever. Oh, thank you, dude. I'm glad that you liked it. Thank you. Thanks to Sensei Mike for sponsoring this giveaway chat. So thank you, sir. Appreciate you. Epic fail, homie. I know. All right, guys. So Shinfield, I am your father. Exactly. Like, seriously, some of the most iconic moments in all of Star Wars and all of cinema are in that one movie. All right, guys. So we are gonna go ahead and call it a night. So good night to Tina, Hypern, Alexander, Nemesis, JKD Buck, Johnny 5, Edward Coleman, Darth Thanos, Shawhan Wiener Dog Clan. Yeah, seriously. Sponsored by Mike for sure. Arnie, Buck Rogers, the Mr. Pete channel. And Mr. Pete, yours will be going out this week. GJ Videos, Pin Drop, Tina, You Sleep Well as well, Nemesis, Stephanie, Perth Comics. All right, guys, you all have a great night. The Bifrost will be closing shortly, so get your cookie counts in as soon as you can. Have a great night, everyone. Yes, Shinphil. Good night, Shinphil. I will definitely check that out for sure. Thank y'all so much. Mex, Darth Thanos. Oh, man, so great to always have y'all here. Thank y'all so much for joining. Have a great night, and as always, God bless. Have a good one, guys. Love you guys.